Hello fishies, welcome back to another one of our Smash murals. This week is Toon Link, which I don't know if too many of you guys have played any of the Toon Link games. I mean, I feel like the only one I really did was Wind Waker on the GameCube because the GameCube is the best console. That's probably not true, but I still like it a lot and it's very nostalgic for me. Anyways, if you guys didn't play Wind Waker at all, the main premise was, of course, fighting Ganon, and there were pirates, and you could turn into seagulls. That was the main things that I could remember from that. I feel like I just spent 90% of that game randomly buying the fruit that turns you into seagulls, because it was fun to be a seagull. I wish sometimes that you could just do that in life and just randomly turn yourself into a seagull. But there was also, you had magical wind powers and could conduct the wind to do random things with your magical conductor stick. Is there a certain word for the conductor stick, or is it just a conductor stick? Oh, it's a baton. Yes, that thing. I was in band, I should have known that. Yes, I was in band, don't judge me. But I think they also had I think it also had the ocarina. I don't remember or not, but I feel like there were songs that you needed to play in it. But I could just be thinking about the weird baton mini games, which were much like the ocarina notes in Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. No, not Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I'm mixing all the Zelda games together. I don't think I ever finished any Zelda games. I think that's why they just all perpetually live in my head at the same place. But I had a lot of fun with them, and that's what matters. I even played the old ones on the SNES, Super Nintendo! Sorry, I had a stroke there, it's fine. I didn't actually, don't worry about me. Anyways, there have been a lot of, more Toon Link games recently, I feel like. I say recently, but my brain still counts Spirit Tracks as recently, and I'm pretty sure that was on the Wii. I'll fact check myself on that. Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks was on the DS, which I don't know how many people had a DS. I remember I grew up with one, and it was one of the very few consoles I had that was just mine. But I think the main game I played on the DS was probably Mystery Dungeon, which I had a lot of fun with, but it's also very repetitive, and I feel like it just kept on getting stuck in random places. But I have fond memories of it, and the DS was just kind of fun because it was portable and you could take it places, and it would be great for long car trips. I mean, unless you get car sick if you look at screens when you're in a car, because some people do that. I don't know if that's still a thing or if people have just adapted. Probably both. I guess there was also a Toon Link game called the Minish Cap on the Game Dance, which I don't know a ton about other than there were tiny people that you were supposed to save from demons. You know, as you do. There were also a few other ones like the Phantom Hourglass. I think that one might have been on the Wii. And the Four Swords Adventures and the Triforce Heroes. I think the new Zelda game that is actually Zelda, not Link, I think that was also in the Toon Link style. Though I wish we had a Toon Zelda or a Tetra, because why not? We have 3 variations for Link. And I also miss when Zelda and Sheik were just the same, and you could switch between the two of them, like, what's their names? Pyra and Mithra? Yeah. Good old days when that was how Zelda worked. Though I was never super great at using Sheik, it was nice to have the ability. And I feel like everyone just forgets about Tetra. Like, I think my husband thought that Tetra was a man. Nah, she's a bad A pirate. And I remember there was like a lot of like puzzles on boats with Wind Waker, and just I guess there's a lot of puzzles in a lot of Zelda games. That's kind of like one of the big premises of it. And I don't know, sometimes I was great at them, and sometimes I would just be lost for days and get frustrated and forget that Zelda ever existed. Because that's what you do when you get frustrated, right? You just forget about the things that are frustrating you and pretend they don't exist. No, that is not a healthy way to cope with your things. But I don't know, I think of the other ones that I played, I think I was that, Twilight Princess, for a little bit on the Wii was another one I played. But I don't remember too much about that other than Wolf was a Link. Link was a wolf. Don't worry about that. Don't laugh at me. Hush up. Anyways, Werewolf Link. But is it a werewolf if he's not bipedal? Probably not. It was just curses. No, it's pretty werewolf sounding. And then, I mean, I did do a little bit of, what's it called? Not Tears of the Kingdom, the one before that. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. I did not get very far in that. But I like open world games, so that's fun. I don't know, there's just something about being able to go absolutely anywhere and try anything without it really mattering much. I like the new Pokemon games, because you can just do anything and go anywhere, and there's so many more places to explore. But you can also be randomly attacked by a bear or something, but not a bear because... And, I don't know, I just think it's kind of fun to see how much things have evolved. Because if you think about, you know, the oldest Zelda games, you think about the ones on the Super Nintendo and before then, where it was just like a flat 2D platformer, and there were... Not platformer, it's like a open... It's like a 3D world in 2D, what's the word? It was still an open world, but it was flat. I don't know game speak, I'm not a gamer girl, I just play video games occasionally. Anyways, I just think it's kind of neat to see how that has evolved to be like Tears in the Kingdom, and how vastly different those are, and just like all the different mechanics they've been able to figure out in between. And I think it'll be cool to see where they go from there. And I hope you guys have enjoyed my rambles as I do art. And we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to hang on till the end. We have a preview for the next week. Bye!